man. Basic conversations. Let's get it, man.
Yeah.
Welcome to Street Recovery.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me, man. Thanks for having me. Yeah.
My brother.
Yeah, man.
All right, today we got Twon Carson.
Yeah.
4 movies. More than that, correct?
It's probably been, I did a lot of independent joints, but Major Motions has been about 3-4 movies, yeah, for sure.
Well, that ain't regular shit with the people that you will start in with the movies.
True that.
You know
what I'm saying? I'm just trying to make it, man. Trying to find that one road that'll catapult me to where.
Man, you doing more than making it with the people you in that damn thing with. I'm telling you, man.
Hey, I'm trying, man. I'm trying, baby, for sure, man. I'm gonna keep pushing forward, man. It was something always that I wanted to do. And I talk so much shit. People used to always tell you that you need to be in the movies or be on radio or something. Man. So, you know what I'm saying? So when they see me on TV shows and see me in movies and shit, that shit, you know what I'm saying? Maybe, but the feedback has been positive, man. Everybody keep telling me to keep going, man, and they proud of me, man, and so it make me feel good, man. So
of course, I mean, you look at it. You being the person that you are, I know of your story, somewhat of your story.
Yeah.
Where did it all start?
I had a homegirl, man. I went to school with. She was doing an independent film with a local movie producer here in Cleveland, and I thought that was dope. And I'm like, yo, like, hey, next time if something like that, an opportunity like that come around, man, cut your boy in. So she was like, all right, bet. So he ended up doing this movie, which was actually my first movie. It was called Squad, and directed by Raymel Adams. And she said, send me information. I sent it to him. He had me come to his house, and we just was chopping and reading, and just sitting there chopping it, man. And what he originally had for me, by the end of our conversation, he was like, man, I see something bigger in you. And he was like, I want you to read for this character. And turned out, it went up from there. So it was cool. And, while on set, I ended up meeting some other cats that been in the industry a little minute. These cats been on, one cat, Lou Casuelo, he's from Pittsburgh. He been doing this, man, over 30 years. He's been in countless movies and stuff. So another guy, Daniel Lamont, he's been in, you name it, Chicago PD, Chicago Bed, Chicago Fire. Man, they hit so many different. And there was a guy called Chris Brigg. They all took a liking to me. And kind of, show me how to get down with it.
And everything took place from there.
Yeah, and it took off from there.
Growing up, where you from, it's hard.
For sure.
Up and down that area.
For sure.
How did that all take place, and how did that all start?
Well, I'm from 105. Born on South Boulevard. I was there. My mom probably moved off the 5 when I was about 7 or 8. That's when I came to EC, when I met you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And, but it's always been my roots though, man. But it just was basically having a solid foundation, man. I had some big homies and a couple uncles, and you know what I'm saying, that I, kind of followed it, took pages off their books, and, so it helped me not to kind of fall into the matrix of the hood, how that be, because, a lot of my homeboys is dead in jail or did time, and, or, got their own vices, so, what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So, but I'm going to tell you, though, the real thing that changed my life, my nigga, was your pops introducing me to football, man. Because from the moment from Power 7 on up to high school, it was all about sports. It was all about football for me. So that kept me out a lot of the way, you know. I used to see my boys and they be kicking it and we about to go. I'm on my way to practice because I can't, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
you know, so that definitely kept me out the streets and kept me out of trouble for sure.
Well, we all got homeboys. Some of our guys are here.
Yeah.
Some of our guys are doing life sentences.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
What was, besides football and sports, what was the thing that kept you going and on the right path and avoiding certain situations?
Man, just using my brain, man, and not being a follower, man. Because, you know, it's easy to get caught up when you thinking that's, you know, because everybody else doing it, that's what you got to do.
Yeah.
But, you know, man, you know, and I had a uncle in the penitentiary, and I went to visit him one time, and he told me, he said, boy, you ever come through these yards, I'm kicking your ass. And so I was like, okay, well, you know, I don't want no parts of that, man. So, you know.
Hell no.
And like I said, just seeing homeboys bump their heads, man, it was like, okay, so they did that. I know not to do that.
Yeah.
I'm saying, oh, they went down like that. I know not to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, he was standing on the corner. Don't stand on the corner. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just being smart, man, and not being a follower, man, standing on my own too. You know, and yeah, man, and you know, having a strong family support too, man. You know, my auntie and my grandmama. You know what I'm saying? I was raised with grandmamas, man. You know what I'm saying? They ain't play that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Go upside your fucking head. Hey, so yeah, man, and then not want to disappoint them. You know what I'm saying?
Well, when you have a strong family background, that always plays a difference, you know. Family is everything.
Yeah, for sure.
And family gonna tell your ass, you know,
For sure.
when you fucking up.
For sure.
Hey, I seen you, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
That part right there is so important. A lot of guys don't understand that and they don't recognize that for some reason.
Yeah, but you know, we grew up in that era, big dog, where, you know, we grew up with that village behind us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your pops would get at my ass just like he get at your ass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that helped when you know what I'm saying. I think that's what's wrong with a lot of the youth now, man. They ain't got that village no more. The neighbor or the lady down the street can say so to get off of your ass. You know what I'm saying? They don't have that no more, man. We had that coming up, man. You know what I'm saying? So shit, you know, and that helps, man. And believe it or not, man, that helped me a lot, man. Because you know, I had people always, you know, whether I was at my grandmama's house on Garfield or at my mom's mother's house, wherever she was staying at the time. You know what I'm saying? It was always eyes on you, boy. Hey, I'm gonna whoop your ass and I'm gonna tell your grandma. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So you know, you kind of move different, man.
Well, a lot of things was going on. 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s.
Yeah.
Where do you think this all started with the street life of Black America? We can say CIA threw shit in the game or whatever, but it's deeper than that.
It's definitely deeper than that, man. But you know, man, it wasn't no different back then from now, man. You know, every shit that they exploit to us, man, that plays a big part in it. You know, back in the day, my big homies that used to hustle and shit, they saw, you know, the movies with the hustlers and the pimps and getting money, and you know what I'm saying. So that's the life they wanted to live. So they took those routes to try to achieve that. You know what I'm saying. So it's all about, you know, it's all about your environment, man, and what you see every day, man, and what's going on around you, man. And they definitely can affect you, man. So it's all about how you choose to deal with, you know, what steps you choose to take and the path you feel like you want to go about it. You know what I'm saying? So
you mentioned the environment.
Yeah.
Now, the environment you grew up around.
Yeah.
Some of the worst shit you seen.
Man, I didn't seen it all, man. I didn't seen I didn't seen the homeboys bomb, bad crack. I didn't seen getting stabbed and shot and drive bys and I done seen it, man. I done seen this. I done seen a little bit of all, man, and it's crazy because I'm 46 and to say the shit that I've seen and been through and lived through just to be 46 though is the average mother don't go through that. Don't get to see that type shit. But I kind of glad that I did get to see it though, so I wasn't that sheltered motherfucker, like that naive motherfucker that didn't know no better or just don't believe shit stink. But I was able to see this shit and live this shit. You know what I'm saying? I come from a background with family members that was addicted to drugs and shit, man.
As all black, a lot of black families.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And, shout out to them and thank God they was able to turn their life around, man, and weather that storm. So going through that, I mean, I ain't have the best life, but my life wasn't really fucked up either like that. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? Because I had grannies and you know what I'm saying, that could always fall back on, man. I had them, the backbones, the matriarchs of the family and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So,
Put that foot in your ass.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
Now, you mentioned the average person don't see this street shit.
Yeah.
Over in other countries, I'm going to say, let's just say Africa, they never experienced this, kids, they never experienced this type of shit. Imagine what your life would have been like if you never experienced this street shit. Imagine what that would be like.
Man, I don't think I would be as strong minded as I am now, man. You know what I'm saying? It definitely shaped and molded me, man, for sure. I can say that for sure. I definitely wouldn't be the man I am today without going through the shit and seeing the shit that I saw and dealt with as a child and growing up. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man. Because I had my pops, but my pops was a musician and shit, so he was chasing that bag and that fame and shit. So he was around, but he wasn't around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So cats like your pops, my uncle, shit like them the guys that I gravitated to and kind of help mom. And I tell your pops that every time I talk to him, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? You helped. Made me the man I am, man. I never forget that, man. I appreciate that, man. So, yeah, man. So, but yeah, I thank God for going through it, man. And then it helps me it helps me to kind of help my kids.
Yeah.
Because they seeing way more of the shit we see, because this shit now so crazy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's so hard, man, trying to keep my son shit out the street, man, man. And
they have more than we have.
Oh, definitely that, man.
And I think that's some of the shit that we kind of wish we didn't do, but we wanted better for our kids.
Yeah, no doubt.
We wanted to give our kids
everything we didn't have. Right, yeah,
to see them enjoy.
Right.
Some of the things that we've been through, our kids wouldn't understand.
They couldn't deal. They couldn't cut it and lose their fucking mind, man. You cut the Wi-Fi off on a kid right now and watch what the fuck happen. Boy, they lose their goddamn man. They can't play that game, man. But we was outside.
Outside.
Wasn't it, man?
Outside.
In the house. You can't. I'm about to go down the street, man.
Yep.
Hey, man, I was at your house every day, baby. It wasn't in no house, man. We was outside getting in the sun, man, and we wasn't getting in no trouble. We was just having fun.
Having fun.
You know what I'm saying? Just being kids, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, yeah, they definitely not built for the, how we came up, man. They couldn't, man. They don't understand, man.
A lot of senseless things going on these days with our youth. Would you say that's our fault from the 90s era? Exposing a lot of the shit that went on to these kids that were up under us.
You know what? Really, man, I believe it's a collective effort because the law, the system, you know what I'm saying, not being able, you can't even hardly have ask to whoop your child's ass now and shit. All that shit
Yeah.
play a factor, man. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Them whoopers used to set me the fuck straight, man. You know what I mean? Now you can't. You got to worry about if you leave a mark or something. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Before, boy, we was getting stitching cords, whoopers and shit like that. Man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now they didn't punk these kids, man. They sissified these kids, man. To you know what I'm saying? So yeah, we all play the collective part because they try to say they say we can't raise our kids how we were raised.
Yeah.
And I kind of think that's some bullshit. Cause why not?
Yeah, because of some of the lessons we learned,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly, man. So yeah, I think it's just that everybody play a part in it. It's these new parents and how they choose to raise their kid. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to whoop, man, and some they just can't tell a kid no, and you know what I'm saying. Me, man, it ain't no, it's hell no.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, man, sometimes you gotta protect them from themselves.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of parents get that shit, man. Like that's the problem now, man. Why they running around with guns and shooting up shit, scared to take a ass whooping, and they just too sissified, man.
That's the thing right there. Our kids, we look back on everything and we see what we've been through, what we didn't have.
Yeah,
Our kids grow up now. A lot of us are grandparents.
yeah,
Now it's like, okay, how can I get this right from my kid? Even though
yeah,
my kid's okay, but how can I get this better on this second generation under me?
yeah,
That part right there, sometimes it's the most confusing part because this is your second go around at raising,
yeah,
a kid.
yeah,
And you want to get it right so bad.
yeah,
And at the same time, you got to understand this isn't my child.
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
He or she got to do their part
Yeah,
in doing what they need to do to raise this child.
yeah.
What is it that you can do different in bringing up this second generation?
Man, I just keep trying to give them the game, man. You know what I'm saying? And just keep trying to teach and instill certain values in them, man. Because I feel, believe it or not, they try to tune you out and block you out, but it's undeniable. Because if you keep preaching it, they gotta hear it sooner or later, and then it's gonna come to a situation where they be like, "Damn, that's what Pops was talking about. That's what he meant." You know what I'm saying? And a lot of them ain't gonna see it till they got kids.
Yep, that's
saying?
when the real experience.
I used to tell man all the time, like, you gonna understand where I'm coming from when you have a child. And I'm like, my youngest son, he has a child now. You know what I'm saying? And he's seeing. And he like, damn, Pops, you was right. I'm like, hey, man, I just don't be talking to be talking, man. I be trying to give you some game, brother. Like, I don't never want to see you lose. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always trying to steer you in the right direction or polish up your shit a little bit, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it take them to have kids to see and then when they get to going through it and they get to going through it with the baby moms and all that shit, and then they see like, okay, damn, that's what Pops meant. That's what he was talking about. So that was my satisfaction when he came back to me like, yeah, I see what you mean now. I'm like, yeah.
Now, that's one of the reasons I bring up family with this street recovery stuff because to show everybody how blessed we are to have families going through, a lot of the crap that we came up in, a lot of that shit we shouldn't have been through.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of that shit.
For sure.
And it was, at the time, we may thought it was fun and all that kind of shit. But as we got older and we started to see, what the fuck did I do?
Yeah.
What did I put myself through being the fuck out here on this corner with, or wherever the fuck,
Yeah.
This is where it's at. We're in a state of emergency, I must say, in Black America
Oh, for sure.
due to the crack era.
Yeah, for sure.
What are some of the things uh, we can do to get this shit back right?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, man. Like I'm gonna tell you for real, for real. We had this talk in the hood, man, and a lot of the OGs and a lot of a lot of my homies, man. We been trying to lightweight take back the streets, man, and so they started a group on 105, man, and they actually just had it last weekend. I was out of town. I missed it. I hated it because they said they had a good ass time, but they they had a block party. You know what I'm saying? And they've been selling little dinners and raising money and shit, and you know what I'm saying, so we could give back to the kids. I got a lot of partners that started it. They own businesses and own nonprofit organizations, man. So I got homeboys. They give like my shout out to Mizzo. You know what I'm saying? He do a lot with giving back in the community, raise money. You know what I'm saying? They giving back backpacks, giving away food, giving away. So I think it start there, man. Letting them see a different way, man. Just
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
And then when they get to seeing a lot of us that they look up to or used to see, you know what I'm saying, running the streets, like now these cats, man, we could come together and chill and drink, whatever, chill, play cards, play dominoes. Ain't no fight, ain't no shooting, you know what I'm saying? Let them see something else, man, you know what I'm saying? That's why, like me and my brothers and come up, we all took our boys fishing and shit like that.
Yeah.
Just show them some different shit sometime, man. The hood cool. I love the hood. But, you got to see some different shit, some that do some different shit. You know what I'm saying? Like my granny, man, when we was growing up, man, and, we used to, my boys used to kind of clown me and shit, but they always went, but she took us to play. She said anybody could play basketball, football, but she took us to play tennis, polo, shit like black kids wasn't playing, you know what I'm saying? And now, now, like I golf now. And like, nigga, you golf? Nigga, hell yeah, I love that shit too. You know what I'm saying? With these bum ass knees, I don't get the golf as much as I like to. But you know what I'm saying? Cause my partners that I was, that I golf with, they didn't took off and advanced on me a little bit. They go way more than I, get to go now. But yeah, man, just showing them something different, man. Take them out of town, man. Take them on a trip, but let them see the ocean. Let them see white sand, man. You know what I'm saying? Let them, just do some shit with them, man.
I posted. I'm starting to get busy with this social media shit. I ain't good with this shit at all. But I posted something today that you just said. I posted, me enjoying the country life out here.
Yeah.
It's such a great feeling to be out the city.
Yeah.
You get a kid or even an adult out in this type of atmosphere, what can happen? You seen it coming out here.
Yeah, I mean, shit, their life could change because they not gonna be around the type of people they would be around in the hood. Now your boy, your partner, his daddy might own the Fortune 500 company or something. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, you might get to go on trips with him and see and travel the world. And, you know what I'm saying? Some shit you might not never go through in the hood. You know what I'm saying? I personally love it. I would love to have a house out here, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When you can't reach out your side window and slap five with your neighbor. You know what I'm saying? Because the house is sitting right on top of each other and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. A little space, a little land, a little space, man. I like riding four-wheelers and shit. That's what I do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it would definitely, to me, it would change a kid's life, man. It would change a kid's life, man.
What was one of the best lessons you learned from one of the OGs in the street?
Man, basically, everything that glitter ain't you know what I'm saying, ain't gold, man. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't your friend. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Be mindful of the company you keep. You know what I'm saying? And I learned that the hard way a few times. So, I kind of take that to heart, you know what I'm saying? So that's why, my homeboys that I be with, we sandbox. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. over 30 years, 40 years.
Makes a difference
It
in
makes
life.
a fucking difference, man. And now our kids get to grow up together and hopefully keep that bond like we got. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. It was for me. It was keeping my circle small, man, and you know, them guys I consider my brothers, and then y'all guys I consider my brothers. Man,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So yeah, man, and just and not being a follower, man. Just you know what I'm saying. Always, you know, I'm like all my cats, like you know, older cousins. Like I'm the youngest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, motherfuckers be like, nigga, you got my 50-year-old motherfuckers following you. They not following me. It's just that, you know,
Yes.
I'm more, I was always, to kick it with them cats,
Yeah.
I had to be more mature. I couldn't be
Yeah.
no little kid to be doing dumb shit and goofy shit and think I was going to hang around. They wasn't going to let me hang. So, I grew up like that. So, yeah, so I got an old soul. So, you know what I'm saying? So I don't say they follow me, but they not scared to, move with me because they know I'm going to move right.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Good to have those old school guys around you.
Yeah.
Some of the best lessons are learned
Yeah.
when you just sitting there with them,
Yeah.
having a drink.
Yeah, just listening, man. Just soaking up the game. You know what I'm saying?
I remember back in our day coming up, we had lost contact with you, and we grew up around my cousins, and these guys were working, 9 to 5s, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
They would come get us out of high school. We were in high school. We go kick it with them. Now they're going to bars, happy hour.
Okay.
Over a Ford,
Okay.
Chevy,
Yeah.
shit like that.
Yeah.
Now you a young man and you looking at this,
Yeah.
and you seeing, okay, why in the fuck am I here?
Yeah.
But you looking at all this, and you saying, oh, this is a guy work over there at Chevy. He don't look like he got that bread.
Yeah.
But he leave out of that bar, having a couple of drinks, jumping in the damn Corvette.
Yeah. Right.
Right. This guy works at LTV.
Right.
He got a damn $50,000 pickup truck.
Exactly.
So seeing these type of things and experiencing the other side of it, okay, my cousin partners or whatever, they ain't here, making sales or whatever at the same time. And years later, you see, damn, that was the guy that worked at Chevy. What the fuck is he looking like that for? Why he walking and looking like that? That's the downside you see with street life or whatever, going through that. It kind of showed me it's a better way, not to get strung out on a lot of this shit.
Yeah, no doubt.
It kind of showed me a better way that, hey, having the 9 to 5 is cool.
Yeah, ain't that bad.
If you stay on the right path.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some people are made to be bosses. Some people made to be workers.
For sure.
Some people know how to control their substance.
Yeah.
Some people go way over the limit.
Yeah.
How much of that have you seen when somebody was up on their shit? They at the top of the top. Next thing you see, they at the bottom of the bottom.
Oh, shit, yeah, I for sure done seen that quite a few times, man. You be like, damn, dude, back in the day, dude had that dope cheese. Now, like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
And then you found out, his vices took him under. You know what I'm saying? The women, like you said, overdoing it with the drugs, you know what I'm saying? And just, but yeah, man, I done seen that happen a few times. But like I said, man, I stay taking pages out. Motherfuckers' books. I don't mind stealing the page out your book. Like, okay, that's what he did to the okay, yeah, well, I ain't doing that then. Oh, yeah, that me. He ran around with hoes and And yeah, it cost him. So
Cost him a lot.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But because I've seen, like you said, I've seen them cats. You know, man.
Yeah.
You know, my uncle LTV still for years get retired. You know, my dude and his pops worked for years, 38 years. You know what I'm saying. So I seen, you know, I get it. You know, the cats that, yeah, but you know, yeah, but definitely seeing them and seeing, you know, how they. You know, like how you know, my dude pops left the family set up after he passed and all that, you know what I'm saying, was able to provide, take care of 10 kids, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, that showed me like, yeah, you ain't gotta be on that motherfucking corner, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, that corner only bring two things, that's jail or death, man. You know what I'm saying? And of course, you know what you sign up for when you jump off that porch, but shit, man, I like my king size. I got a bad back and shit. I'm fat. I don't want to be sleeping on no hard ass steel for years. You know what I'm saying? Getting woke up at 4 a.m. for breakfast. Fucking telling me what to do.
None of that.
Fuck that, man. Fuck that. And you know what I'm saying? Like I had homeboys back in the day, man. You just try to, you know, sell rocks and all that shit, man. And you know, I'd be up there with them. Be like, nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you, nigga? Why you can't sit still, nigga? Why you keep paying? Cause nigga, I ain't finna let my father ride past here and see me standing on this motherfucking corner, nigga. I was too scared to sell drugs back in the day, nigga. So I was like, man, fuck this shit. So the minute I could get a job, I got a job, man. I wasn't, and you know, shit. I wasn't mad about it. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Now, when I did kind of lose focus and jumped off the porch a little bit, you know, it came a period, you know, because you're getting so much money so fast, you think this shit's the cool. Oh yeah, this is the life, this is the way to go. But what goes up must come down. You know what I'm saying? And taking some hard L's, you know what I'm saying, kind of made a nigga wise up real quick. Like this ain't something I'm trying to make a career out of. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it always comes down.
Yeah, for sure.
When it comes down.
Oh, it come down hard in the motherfucker.
It comes down real hard.
Yeah, man.
Now, let me ask this, because this has been something that's been for the last 30 years, I'm going to say. Mm-hmm. What effect does hip-hop have on this street life shit?
Oh, my God, they got that shit in the chokehold, man. Because these motherfuckers, they, like I said, they glamorize so much shit. You know what I'm saying? They glamorize so much. You know how they say guns and butter. They glamorize so much guns that you don't really get to. These kids don't even understand about having the butter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all that, the fast cars, the women, the jewelry, all that, but that shit don't mean a motherfucker.
Don't mean nothing. Just as quick as you got it, quick as you can lose it.
Exactly. Look at the motherfuckers now. There's so many rappers that's doing time right now. So guess what? All the millions don't mean shit when you lock behind that cage.
That's a damn shame. You got millions of dollars, and you choose to come back to the hood and involve yourself in street activity.
Well, I'm gonna tell you the thing be, they be so, motherfuckers just want to make it so bad, man. And they get these deals and then these contracts, and they not getting lawyers to read this shit. They signing these bullshit ass contracts, so they not really getting the money that they should be getting. So then what they do is they take that little advance or something, go buy a brick, go buy a couple chains and shit, and they back on the block or they back in the ghetto. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get their partners rich and shit, and then and it always come crashing down. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, how many rappers right now going through RICO cases and shit like that, man?
That's some
if you was really getting that paper, man, you not thinking about that goofy ass shit, man.
Yeah.
And then some motherfuckers just don't know how to turn it off, don't know how to turn the street shit off.
Because they so addicted to
they've been living that life so long, they don't know how to turn it off, whether they got money or not. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it definitely plays a big impact in the culture today for sure, man. Because it's a monkey see, monkey do ass time we living in right now with some of these motherfuckers, man.
I was listening to Ice Cube. He said some of the A&Rs that go into these studios with these rappers, the A&R is the person that's controlling this rapper, telling him what kind of music to make.
Right.
That right there, man, that I don't know how that can be.
because
But
if they don't, they ain't gonna put the shit out there.
put the shit out.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why a lot of motherfuckers be staying independent so they can have creative control over their shit, and they can make the kind of music they want to make. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because you know, you get these motherfuckers be like, hey man, we want you to make this type of music or this type of music, and these motherfuckers like, man, hey man, that ain't what I do. That ain't you know, that ain't what got me then that ain't what brought me here to y'all. You know what I'm saying? But now you want me to change up and shit, but they want you to change up to benefit them. Because they the ones getting all the money, they profiting off that shit. So they want you making music for them, not for you. That's why that shit's so watered down, man.
Yeah,
It's garbage lately, man. Shit,
I would agree. I would agree.
Crazy, man.
No, we go from that to this, from the 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s. You used to see a lot of dudes on the corners. These days, you don't see guys on the corners.
Yeah.
Good thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great thing,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I don't see, for just me, how a lot of these guys talk about how much money they getting being out here in the streets, and there's ain't nobody on the corners. How in the hell are they making this?
Well,
I don't see.
It's too much. It's too many other ways now that you
Okay.
You know, back then, you know, you might have had a beeper. You know, that was about to extend them. You know what I'm saying? So you get a beeper, you go into the payphone. Now we got these smartphones. You got motherfuckers hustling over the internet, and you know, it's more wide open now that you ain't really gotta put that footwork in standing on the corner. Plus, it ain't safe like it used to be, you know what I'm saying? But,
You got that right,
yeah,
man.
to be standing out there and anything, you don't even, for real, you don't even want a motherfucker to really know how you getting it because he gonna come see you.
Yeah.
So,
and that right there, I can't say a lot of the youngsters these days, they're doing things quiet.
Yeah.
Until they go and hit that damn internet.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, clout is a motherfucker, man. Clout got these motherfuckers going crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? They gotta record and post every motherfucking thing now. And I don't understand. I don't get that shit. That self-snitching shit. I don't get it, man. You can't have a fight, a disagreement. You everything got to get documented.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So,
why you think this is? That?
Man, I ain't no telling, man. Like I said, it's a clout, man. They want to be the first to, I posted this and they got 1 million views. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, it's just this clout, man. That shit is a hell of a drug, man. And it got motherfuckers weird as fuck out here, man. You know, back in the day, if a motherfucker got into a fight or something, a motherfucker pull the camera out, you'll get your ass beat for recording that shit.
Yep, you're right.
Nigga,
you're right.
You'll get your ass kicked. Nigga, now everybody got their phone out. Instead of even trying to do something, stop it, break it up, something, they just recording.
You're right. CIA, crack, Instagram, and AIDS. It's what some people say the government gave to us, the black community. It's more than the black community, but
sure.
just specifically us. We went through this shit.
Yeah.
Would you say we're very special people to survive that shit? I don't think there's no other race on this planet that experienced the shit that we experience with what's going on these past 30, 40 years.
Man, what you got to think about it though, our ancestors and shit, man, they where they come from, they was already warriors, you know what I'm saying, kings and shit, man. So we was already, it was lightweight in our DNA. We was built for it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, man. It was definitely we was definitely put in a situation to definitely not succeed, but being who we are and the temperaments we have, you know what I'm saying, we gonna put our big boy panties and drawers on, man, and we gonna deal with it and handle that shit, because what else we got to do, you know what I'm saying? All we got, you know what I'm saying? So, you better get your ass up and make the most of it and try to try to make the best of your situation, or your ass gonna fall by the wayside.
Yeah.
And once you fall by that wayside, shit, man, it's hard because ain't nobody gonna give you shit.
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying?
Nothing.
So you know what I'm saying. You better toughen your skin up, man, and go on and deal with it. It is what it is, but that's why shout out to the cats that was able to make a way and find a niche, and what I'm saying. So yeah, man, I shout out to them, man. You know what I'm saying. So.
Yes, sir. To turn this shit from that into this, some of the funniest shit you seen in the streets.
Oh man, some of the funniest shit, man. Man, I'm not even sure, man.
It's so much shit.
It's so much shit, man. I can't even really say what was funny, man. It was I couldn't even pick one thing.
We go. It's not gonna. It's so much.
There's so much shit, and then it be some shit you be like,
you don't want to tell nobody.
Yeah, or you be like, what the fuck did I just see, man? Like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, man, I couldn't even give you nothing for real, man. Because a lot of shit. I'm sorry, I can't do nothing but laugh at this shit. Like, man, this shit crazy. Like, man, but yeah, man. So
when you first got your piece of money, that thrill, that thrive, how did that feel when you first got that adrenaline rush of?
It felt good. It felt too motherfucking good. It felt so good I didn't take my dumb ass back to college like I should have. You know what I'm saying? I was on the path to the NFL. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I came home and got to making a little money and looked up and was 1,000 there. It was like, God damn, okay. And didn't go my dumb ass back to school like I should have. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, I lived with that regret for years, man. I got kind of down and depressed for a little minute behind that shit, man, because, I had so many people in my corner that I felt I let down. It was to a point, like, certain if I couldn't even coach Ginn on him, I couldn't even look in his eye because, I know he did everything
to put you in that situation.
When he, they say, he be taking kids on trips to colleges.
Yes.
He started that with me.
Yeah.
He started that with me and a couple other cats that I was playing with back in, you know what I'm saying, 94, 95. He gassed his own car up. He ain't asking auntie for shit. And took us to these colleges, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, I regretted that like a motherfucker for years. But I had to, shake that funk. Okay, it is what it is. That shit is over with now. So now, nigga, what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? And I ended up, I had my first child at 22. So, like, nigga, now what you gonna do? What's up?
Being the person that you are, the shit that you've been through, you're on top now. The lessons you learned, would you change anything?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Like I said, it all made me the man I am today, man. It made me a lot more wiser, smarter. It forced me to stop and think, a little more before I, react and just do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I weigh my pros and cons now more than I did back then. You know what I'm saying? I try to say, this could, A, B, and C could happen, but D, E, F could happen too. You know what I'm saying? So, let's put your best foot forward, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I got kids watching. You know what I'm saying? I got to make my next move the best move. You know what I'm saying? And then hopefully they see, Pops, then went through the struggle and, you know what I'm saying, and came out, in the rinse, you know what I'm saying, clean. And, hope that inspired them to do the motherfucker same. Like I tell my son, you got this baby, but Nigga, life ain't over with. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, so now what? You
Got that right.
gotta get your ass up again. You got somebody to take care of now. You know what I mean? So
No excuses.
no excuses. It is what it is. You did that. You know what I mean? You bust that nut, nigga. So hey, you laid there. You made that bed. You gotta lay in it. I had to do it a million times. So you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. So you know, I definitely wouldn't change it, man. Now if I could go back to 18-year-old Fish, and you know what I'm saying, and talk to that young man, you know, we would have a whole conversation, and some shit would definitely be different. But yeah, man, I wouldn't change it, man. It is what it is. God he got a plan for you. You know, maybe my plan was this movie shit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't football. You know what I'm saying? So,
and that's what a lot of us have to deal with. We know there was a path for us before going through what we went through.
Yeah, absolutely.
How do you get back on the right track and take things to another level to survive, keep surviving, help your community, and also plan for your future?
Yeah.
A lot of us don't get it. You know, we keep doing the same old shit.
Yeah.
Same old shit.
And expect a different fucking result.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I find that asinine in the motherfucking, like, come on, bro. Like, you got to switch some shit up, man. And, you know, I had to learn that. But that's all a part of, you know, becoming a man and being a man, man. You know, over time, you will learn that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You keep bumping your head and, you know, you thinking shit gonna change. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I used to, why me? Why I got all these goddamn kids? Motherfucker, because you kept fucking raw. Motherfucker, wear a condom, motherfucker. And, you know, you might not have, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's all about, you know, life is a trial and error, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's all about how you recover from that trial and that error, you know what I'm saying?
Being a black male, you survive hell.
Yeah.
All of us that are still here today.
Yeah.
No, we're not supposed to experience that type of shit, but we did.
Yeah.
The things that we saw, no kid should have seen.
Yeah.
No kid should experience.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You know, what is it that keeps us in this situation where we consistently, as inner cities people, we keep going through this over and over again? It's going on 60 plus years.
Because some motherfuckers just don't see no light at the end of the tunnel, man. They don't believe. They don't have no hope, no faith, man, that, you know, that their life can change or that shit could be different. They just accept shit for what the fuck it is, man. And I think that's the dumbest shit ever, man. How can you accept a fucked up situation, man, and just, okay, that's just what it is. Like, yeah, how could you not try your hardest to change that situation, whatever it is? How could you not, man? You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Me and my cousin, my pops, we working on some shit right now, man, trying to put together some houses for not I'm gonna say cheaply made, but affordable housing, man, for you know what I'm saying, for, you know, for mothers or families out there, man, they can get a house for, you know, and ain't got to spend $100,000-$200,000, you know what I'm saying, and you know, shit like that, man. It got to start somewhere, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, you know, you just gotta have a vision, man, and believe in yourself, man. Motherfuckers is scared to motherfucking bet on themselves, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They want another motherfucker that's doing it to throw them a bone and shit like that. But there's a lot of shit you could do for your motherfucking self, man, that can change your life, man. And you just can't be scared to do it, man.
I think that's a hell of a thing you guys got going over there. I mean, seeing where we lived coming up was a nice suburb at first.
Yeah.
And seeing how it declined so fast.
Yeah.
I never seen anything like that, never experienced anything like that. And to come back and tell your story and everything and doing what you're doing. That's that's a part of recovery, you know.
look at it, man. You got these same motherfucking houses, cuz, that we grew up in, that our grandmamas, purchased back in the day.
Yeah.
They might have bought that house for 15 grand.
Yeah.
And now that same motherfucking house, they want 100-some thousand for that
Yep.
motherfucker, man. The
Yep.
same motherfucking house, cuz.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what? How? Why? Man, that shit is crazy. So, like, right now, we in the process now of buying up as much fucking land as we can.
Man,
And building on that shit.
that's some beautiful shit.
And, you know what I'm saying, making some houses affordable that motherfuckers can purchase. And we talking like $50,000, $60,000 type shit. Man. Some shit that
Brother.
a motherfucker can actually attain, man, and have something, you know what I'm saying? And not no cheap, just some nice shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that shit don't really cost that much, bro.
Yeah, especially when you know what you're doing.
Exactly.
And everybody, you got a team, and everybody doing different shit.
Definitely.
And once everybody's on the same mindset, trying to repair a lot of the shit that some of us, from former lives did.
Yeah.
It's you're doing your part.
Yeah, man.
A lot of people, they don't go back to repair the damage that was done in the hood.
Man, I think that's one of the dopest things you can fucking do is buy back your hood, man, and invest in your hood, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I mean, you say you love your hood, why not?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why not? Why not go buy a lot for $500, $700?
Yeah.
And build on it, or, you know what I'm saying, man, I mean, just, like I said, motherfuckers is scared to dream, man. Motherfuckers is scared to jump off the porch, man, and I ain't never been that cat, man. I'm trying to build generational wealth, man.
Yeah, as we all. I mean, this is special, this interview, right? Well, I'm not going to call it an interview. This is us just kicking.
Yeah, no doubt. We'll be doing this in the basement, smoking some cigars.
Being who we are. We recovered, grandparents.
Yeah.
Looking back at it all, seeing how we grew up. Man, I wouldn't change this shit, man.
Yeah, man.
I wouldn't change this shit.
My shit, I had to look at it, man. You know what I'm saying? My shit could have been a lot worse than what the fuck it was, bro. So yeah, man. I thank God for every lesson and everything I went through, man. Cause my shit could have been a lot worse. I know cats. I've seen cats who life was a lot worse than mine.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Just be thankful. You know what I'm saying? I'm still here. I'm somewhat healthy. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I can move around.
Living.
I mean, I'm living, man. I'm living, man. And that's just what it be about. You know what I'm saying? Like last week I was in D.C. I put a post up, man, just living life, man. So that's what I do every day, man. I just live life, man. You know what I'm saying? Stay sucker ducking, man. Just live life, man.
Being a part of the community over there, you around some very important people, top guys, put you on the court side.
Yeah. shout out to Rich Paul, man. Yeah, he did that for me. Rich, I grew up with Rich and his siblings, man. You know what I'm saying? Miko, my dog. Brandy, that's my sis, man. Yeah. And yeah, man, we was always talking shit, man. I call Miko, man, and he say, like, man, let's get some tickets. My Spurs coming to town. Let's go. He said, we gotta buy no tickets. Hold on. So, yeah, man, and I didn't even know we had them flow seats, dog. That shit was crazy to me, man. We get there and the chick look at our tickets and she looked back at us. She said, how y'all get these seats? I'm like, what we sitting at? Yeah, man. And when we walked down the stairs and walked on that floor, man, I said, oh, shit.
Shows how 100 you is.
No
you
doubt,
know what I mean?
Doubt, because he could have gave them tickets to anybody, but he gave it to me. You know,
guys doing some great shit. He got the new line out. I actually wanted to go and purchase the New Balances, the Rich Paul New Balances.
Yeah.
I seen how much they were. I
Yeah.
said, shit, well, I guess I got to go get the other stuff. I wanted them, don't get me wrong, but I had, this going on, trying to put money into this. But,
Hey, I'm still pissed off because every time I go in, that motherfucker try to get a shirt or something, they ain't never got my size. Fuck you, my mans. And I ain't even got no. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. But it's all good though, man. It's my dude though, man. That's real dope. You know what I'm saying? That's dope as fuck.
He's definitely doing something special in the city. Definitely.
Dope, that shit is dope.
He's a great inspiration for kids coming up. That's one person.
Yeah.
I would recommend you guide your child to see every move that he made from the beginning all the way to the end. Follow this guy till he's done with everything.
Yeah.
He's doing everything right.
Yeah.
Now, some of the things he may say, I don't know that he ain't doing it, but from our eyes on the outside looking, he's doing everything right in life. I want my kids, my grandkids, to see this guy.
Yeah. He definitely you know what I'm saying, ran with a situation, man. You know what I'm saying? Like he did what he did. To me, he did the fuck he was supposed to do.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. You was put in that position and you know what I'm saying, you had that alley-oop, he was supposed to dunk that.
He's supposed to. He's supposed to.
I'm just salty because hell, he used to tell us all, hey man, I'm about to go to Akron, nigga, watch LeBron, man. Y'all should come. Man, I ain't going no goddamn. I should have been taking them trips with him. Shit.
Yeah.
Maybe maybe I could be here. But yeah, man, my man, he doing what he's supposed to do, man. I'm proud of him, man. And,
well, I think we all are. I don't know him personally. Seeing everything, him being from the city, he's definitely one of our greats.
Yeah.
That 10-5 neighborhood got some special people from over there, from him, Rich Paul, Steve Harvey.
Yeah. Well, Rich and them is from, 123rd area, Arlington.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Up and down that strip, man. Special people.
But definitely some special people came out the hood, man, and definitely should embrace that, man, because that's real shit.
Yes.
And there's definitely motivation.
Oh, yes,
you know what I'm saying? I remember the dice games in the park and shit, man, Rich. Then, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, he doing great things now, man. And man, and much success to him and his company, man. But yeah, it's definitely motivation for sure.
You're in good company.
Yeah, for sure.
You're in good company. For
sure. And then I figure, as long as I keep being a solid nigga, man, cats like that will still fuck with me.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course.
And that's why I ended up on them flow seats. Staying solid, man, and you know what I'm saying, always being me, man. I'm one of them cats, I feel like I can go in any hood and be good, man.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
I don't be out here moving funny style and shit, man. So yeah, I could go across town. I could go and the Jets, and I ain't got no problem with nobody, man. So yeah, man. But yeah, man, I always took pride doing that, man. Just being a solid dude, man, and being 100, being me at all times, man. I ain't never been no fake phony, never put no persona on nothing. I just been fish all the time, man. And it's gotten me this far. You know what I'm saying? So, and I got motherfuckers that fuck with me genuinely, doesn't fuck with me to love me the long way. So, you know what I'm saying? I take that any day.
I would agree. My brother, what's next for you?
Oh, man. I'm going to keep rocking with these movies and these TV shows, man. Like I say, I'm looking for that one role, man, that's gonna take me there, man. Maybe I can be walking the red carpets at the Oscars or something one day, man. That's my goal, man. So.
When I seen you on this, I'm your woman, and I got it in my phone. I lost track, I seen you. I say, me and my wife, I say, look at this motherfucker here. I say, God damn. And then I go to the next movie. I say, man, this motherfucker here, man.
Yeah, man.
So it was a proud moment, man, to see you on that screen, man.
That shit was dope as fuck. That shit was a mind-blowing experience, man. You mean being, they bring you out there and set you up in the nicest hotel, and driver coming to get you, take you to and from set, and walking in the yard and see the trailer with your name on it, man. That shit was like, I just had to sit in my trailer like, damn, like this shit is just amazing, man.
The one thing when you were in that trailer,
Yeah.
exactly, what did you think about your life when you were in that trailer?
Man.
Because I know it was one thing that came and you thought about.
I thought about all the shit that I've done and the penitentiary chances I took that could have changed all of that. And none of this would have been possible. You know what I'm saying? Just sitting in there like, damn, like this some shit that some motherfuckers only dream about, man. You know what I'm saying? And one of my guys, my guy Louis, he said, man, I've been doing this 30 years. I've known people been doing this shit 30 years. He said they've never come out the gate with a speaking role in a major motion picture. He say either you's a lucky motherfucker or you just that talented. I said, well, I'm gonna take it as a little bit of both. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it was just sitting there, man, and just looking around and, wardrobe coming in with your wardrobe and, and I just was soaking it in, man. And I was like, yeah, I could get used to this shit, man. I see why Denzel, this shit here is dope,
When you recover from street life, this is what can happen for you. Everything that he spoke about, So, brother, how can everybody get in contact with you, whatever?
Oh man, I'm on social media, man. Twon Carson on Facebook, Catfish 105 on Instagram. And don't listen, man. Don't judge me by my social media. I act a motherfucking fool on there, right? I talk some gang of shit, post some crazy shit. But yeah, man, that's where I'm at with it though. But yeah, man, so I'm just gonna try to keep it coming, man, and keep it pushing, man, and try to make the city proud, man, one day. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man.
You will.
Be that,
you will.
That Steve Harvey got a street, man. I get a street one day. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Just keep pushing it, man, and keep taking every role I can until I get that one.
It's coming.
Yeah,
my brother. Thank you for dropping by.
Oh, man, thanks for having me, man.
It won't be the last time.
I hope not.
No, it won't.
Hope not.
Street Recovery, Twon Carson.
No doubt. Yeah.
My brother, thank you.